Welcome to the Wheels and Whirls Skate Dance Show. I hope you enjoyed my last video where we just went over some very basic roller skating steps, and I hope you're ready to jazz it up a little bit today, add a little more difficulty. So we're going to start with, first, making sure, did you stretch? An important part of any activity is to treat your body well by stretching or doing other exercise, some cross training to strengthen those muscles, help with recovery, open up and get the muscles warmed up so that you're able to stretch and move and participate in all the activities that you see. So I'm going to do a series of exercises that you can do both for warm up and for cool down before skating or after skating, or anytime you just want to loosen up your body. I hear yoga is a great way to do this, and it probably is something I should look into again. Just never had the patience for it, but I'm working on my patience as I get older. One great thing about doing this program and other programs is I am growing and stretching myself in many different ways. Anyhow, I'm going to devote 2 minutes only for our warm-up exercise so that you can get on with the skating techniques that we're going to practice in the video. So I am holding my phone so that I have a stopwatch. That's all the reason I'm holding this in my hand for. You certainly don't need to do that. And I'll try and vary the different exercises each time we do this. So pick and choose your favorite. Follow somebody else on YouTube or with an exercise app of your own liking. Whatever works best for you. Just take the time to warm up your muscles and do a little cool down if you've really stretched yourself during that skating routine so that you don't stiffen, tighten up those muscles and have some pain the next day or two. With all that said, okay, I think I'm going to start with 30 seconds of squats. Just gonna spread my feet hip width apart. I'm gonna try and sit down into it as if I'm on a chair. I'm trying to keep my butt over the back of my heel. I'm keeping my shoulders back as much as I can. I'm feeling this in my core, certainly feeling it in my quads, and I'm just trying to just be comfortable and sit, keep my chest up nice and tall. This is not a squat, contrary to popular belief. Lean into it, almost like you're up against a wall, sitting into it. If you have to, wow, that's been 30 seconds already. If you have to, start on a wall and slide down the wall. I'm gonna quickly switch over. I'm gonna do plie squats. My feet are still shoulder width apart. I am just pointing my toes outward, bending at the knees, and sitting deep down into it. Put your arms out in front of you if you want. Kind of makes you look a little more like a ballerina. Whew, feel the burn. Should feel pretty good. And I guess this is gonna be a little longer than I expected because I kept talking. I'm gonna try and speed this up. I'm gonna bring my foot forward, knee down, arms up, sink nice and low, back up. I'm just keeping my arms right above my head. You'll see I'm a little wobbly. So if you wanna just use your arms to help bring you down and then bring your arms up, you can do that too. This is another good one that's good not only for those legs, quads, glutes, core, your balance is affected too. And again, this is really fast, just demonstration for you. I'm going to take some time and do more of this exercise off camera. You should do the same. Now I'm gonna do some knee tuck crunch, donkey kicks, if you're familiar with those. So I'm gonna bring my knee forward, crunch down, release, pull back. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Whatever you do on one side, make sure you do it on both. The last exercise for the purposes of this particular warm-up routine is butterflies. You're just gonna take your feet, put them close together, bring them as close to the center mass of your core as you can, whatever's comfortable for you, and make butterflies. Up, down, up, down. Feel that stretch. You can go fast, you can go slow. Just try and push into it, and I recommend keep your back straight, head high, chin up, pull in your core, start at your belly button and try and tense up those muscles and feel that tightening, okay? And just try and bring your knees as low as you can, as what's comfortable for you. If this becomes too easy and you're just flapping like a bird, tuck your heels closer, okay? I like to cup my hands right around my toes and kind of push my feet as close as I can to my center and really feel a stretch in my inner thigh and pulling, okay? It feels good. Burn feels good. Okay, this is really fast and dirty warm up. Again, do more of this on your own, but let's get back to our skating. Let's go. Are your skates laced up tight? Do you have safety gear on? I am not wearing my safety gear. I'm trying to show you as clearly I can with my body how everything looks without my safety gear. I am a veteran skater. I'm in a very controlled environment. I have very little risk of falling and hurting myself in this environment. However, if you see me out on the street skating, I have my safety gear all over myself too, because accidents happen, even to veteran skaters, as we know. So, stretch, suit up, and let's review and get started with today's new skating skills. So last time we went over some very basic how do you roller skate. So hopefully you've been wearing your skates all week and you've been practicing just moving yourself around, transferring your weight, shifting from side to side, because as we said, it's not so much about what our feet are doing as much as we're moving our weight from one side of our body to another every time. And again, very basic skating position that we're actually going to use again today too is starting with our feet in that slight V shape. Not like this, not like this, not like this, just a slight V. And you can feel the weight transfer. That's actually our first skate dance skill that we're going to go over today is the slide, skate slide step. If you watched my last video all the way through, you got to see a little preview of this. But what that looks like is you're just going to start with your feet in this V, and you're just going to push out and in, out and in. I'm transferring weight one hip to the other, and that's what's causing my skates to roll out. Once you get comfortable with this idea, you can add a little bump bump. Again, you can drop the weight in the hip to really push that other foot forward. But this is called a slide step. Push out and in, out and in. And while you're learning this, just start really simple like this. Just practice bringing your feet into a nice V position after bringing them forward. So I'm bending at the knee. I'm dropping the weight back on the hip that I've planted, and I'm pushing the opposite foot forward. Watch, drop weight back here, planting some weight transfer here, and I'm pushing the other foot forward. I'm doing a very exaggerated move right now so that you can really see what I'm talking about transferring that weight and dropping that hip back. You do not need to bring your legs this far forward when you do the slide step. This is just visually so that you can see what I'm talking about. You do a count as if this was real dance, like a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can do a little bump bump when you start to feel a little comfortable doing 1. If your legs start going too far, this is too far, that's not good. Bring them back to the V. And just add a little hip bump. Bump, bump. Okay, so that's called our slide step. So just keep practicing this until you get really comfortable. And I think that there's no right or wrong with this. You can see that sometimes I'm just doing a single leg slide. Other times I'm doing that double bump. So just have fun, get comfortable on your skates, and practice. And again, my legs tend to have a tendency here to do this really wide stance. And yeah, I could do that, but it feels really awkward and isn't what I'm going for. So try to keep your legs in that V position and just bump out and bring it back in. And I'm doing that by transferring my weight from one side of my body to the other. Because the real trick with roller skating isn't about what you're doing so much with your feet. It's about transferring your weight and your balance and learning how to control. So there's a lot of tummy work here, those core muscles. There's a lot of leg work, but it feels good, doesn't it? What we're gonna try and do now is the opposite. So instead of putting our feet in this V shape, we're gonna make an A, or an inverse V. So here's my V. Back it up a little bit. Here's my V. This time I'm gonna point my toes in and make an A. And I'm gonna cross my feet over each other in the front. It's easy to start going backwards with this, but you're gonna drop your hip with this. Okay? This one might take a little getting used to. It feels a little awkward at first if you don't get your angle quite right. But basically you want to kind of keep your knees pointed toward each other. And again, it's weight transfer. And just practice with that. Knees pointed in, bring one foot forward and then back. This one forward, that back. My hips are dropping. Hopefully you can see that. V shape, slide step. Looks something like this. Now we're gonna inverse. I'm gonna make an A. And I'm gonna get my hips to drop. And I'm bringing my shoulders forward a little bit. Your shoulders can help you move and transfer that weight too, and work on that balance. Skating is an entire body sport because it's not just about what your feet are doing, right? It's about transferring weight and balance. So again, this is the inverse of that slide step. And that looks pretty cool, right? Dropping my hip when I bring it back, dropping this hip as I bring my foot back, bring it forward, dropping back. I'm gonna do this real slow. Back, 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 back. And just go real slow until you're comfortable with this move. When you're comfortable, you can add some speed, maybe an extra little bump, and some style. Again, just keep your knees kind of pointed toward each other. Sway your shoulders and get them involved too. This is my slide step, right? Okay, good, we got the slide step. Then we've got our cross slide, we're making our A, bringing our knee forward. You can kind of try and keep your knees real tight together. That's gonna keep your skate from rolling out of control, kind of like a plow. Stop. Just take your time and practice. Next, we're gonna do what's called a crab walk. So we're gonna bring heels together, toes together, heels together, toes together, and move across the floor. Let's try this together. This might take some practice. You can try this first by crab walking in your sneakers, but it's going to be the same principle. I'm starting with my feet in that V position, and then I'm going to bring my toes together and my heels together. So ready? Toes, heel. And you got to add a little roll or you're not going to go anywhere. So here we go. Whoop. It's okay if you wobble a little bit at first too. This is going to take some getting used to, folks. This feels a little unnatural, right? Hopefully you can see. This is called a crab walk. So you're just going to want to take your time and practice this a whole bunch without adding a lot of flourish to it for now, until you get very comfortable with this, okay? You don't want to do this where you're moving them side to side like this. That's not a crab walk. That's a lot easier to do, as a matter of fact. Remember, point your toes, point your heels. Should be, making closed knees open knees, close knees, open knees, close knees, open knees. So whichever way is easier for you to think about while you're trying this technique and practicing, that's fine. Heels together, toes together, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. Or, ready? Closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open. And just do this a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. What do I say? Practice. All of these moves, everything you do is gonna take practice. Every day if you can. A couple times a week at least. Until you start to feel confident in your new skills, okay? So just practice until it starts to feel a little more natural for you. That's gonna wrap us up for today with our skate skills. You're gonna join me again next time to add on to what we've learned here today. But to finish this out, close out this program, we're gonna go ahead and use all the moves that we just did. Take your time, go as slowly as you need to, and if you need to go quicker than I'm showing you, go for it. Take your time, do this safely, and keep practicing, and I'll see you again next time where we'll learn some new skills. All right, here we go.
Running out of daylight. Woo! Let's go skating tonight. Woo! Turning off the brake lights. Woo! Keep it moving. Woo! Shuffling and grooving. Woo! Ah, yeah. Woo! Feeling so good. Doing what we're doing. Ah, yeah.
You see me here? I'm just mixing in a little bit of everything I've shown you so far. Slide step. Ooh, add a little bounce. Okay. I want to move from my slide step to my cross slide. I'm going to throw in a little crab walk. Because what happens when I bring my side step back? I'm in a V, right? Work it out. Doing my crab step. Again, slow, controlled, getting comfortable with this. Okay, when you bring your crab step in, now you're in that inverse V or an A, and you can do your cross slide. Again, this is not my best move. I need as much practice as you do, but I'm using all the skills I reviewed with you today. I'm just trying them out. I want to move from the slide step to my cross slide. Okay, here we go. Bring my feet to a V. I'm going to bring my toes together. Bring them out. In. Whew. Doing my crab. And you can just kind of do this in place. You don't have to move all over the floor. And then when you bring them together, now you're in position to go ahead and do that cross slide. That's gonna do it for today.
Rolling wild through the midnight tower, dancing cat with electric power. Can't hold this spirit down, skating king, this restless town.
When we are ready, next time, we're gonna go over cross step, cross step, cross step, cross step, cross step. And we'll be getting really low and having a lot of fun. See you next time.